Uh, Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Director General Jonathan Castaneda. I am conducting a special interview with His Majesty Emperor TIBURCIO VILLAMOR Marcos Aliano TAGEAN IV. Our topic for tonight is about the original Central Bank of the Philippines, which was established in 1949. So, Your Majesty, how you will finance the Central Bank of the Philippines?
We hold the Central Bank of the Philippines has asset. We have at our board here at the Central Bank offices at Quezon City. We have actually in our security board 400,000 metric ton of gold that has been deposited back in 1915. We have this asset. More so, we have a capital base that is actually escrowed or deposited to the Development Bank of the Philippines and the Land Bank. Again, Land Bank. Today, I believe we have easily 10 trillion US dollars deposited here in the Philippines. We can access this fund the moment we will implement the stimulus backup of our central bank.
So,
We print pesos.
how you will use the gold for the benefit of the Filipinos? The 400,000 metric tons of gold.
Very simple. Today, it's asset back. Stimulus backup will be gold to every central bank of the world, especially here in the Philippines. With Banco Central, we are printing money. But a massive printing. We don't have any backup. What we are printing is actually what they call derivative bubble. Fiat currency. In short, there is no backup. If any central bank will print money, then it will be an antitrust violation, and it's a massive corruption. Then there will be no rules at the Bureau of Engraving and Printing. So with the International Monetary Fund, there will be no rules anymore. There will be no governance. And if that happens, if everybody's printing money, that will be a disaster of the whole world. Can you imagine? We are printing now pesos. Well then, if there are no rules, then biggest printing house for a newspaper or somebody that are printing books, why will they print anymore newspaper or books? They just as well print money. And that will be a disaster. At the International Monetary Fund, what we are doing here right now is a massive corruption. We are the number one corrupt already in the world. There is rules of engagement at the International Monetary Fund, at the Bureau of Engraving and Printing. There has to be an asset-backed gold that has been agreed now. Every country will have gold. Back up the respective central bank. And we have this asset. We have the gold. As I've said again, our central bank of the Philippines, in our security house, Treasury Vault in Quezon City, we have 400,000 metric tons. More so, there are other things that we can do. We have like about 176 golden lily side, rebari side. I can use any one of them to back up our central bank. And we can print with rules and with governance through the International Monetary Fund and with the auspices of the Bureau of Engraving and Printing, and will be into a proper mechanism or stimulus backup of gold. In fact, we are indeed bankrolling. We are the implementer of the gold back, because we are actually the owner, custodians of this worldwide global asset, of the king of recognized asset nations that matures back in 2005 with a 5-year moratorium. Now, we have the agreement already of the whole world. We are the Millennium Centurion Gold Bullion Bank of the world. We are bankrolling 209 central banks globally. We are indeed the implementer of this massive national economic development infrastructure of the Project United Nations Security Council, ECOSOC, embodiment of social, economic, political, national economic development infrastructure of the whole world. Indeed, we have the asset. We are too proud. We Filipinos are the bankrollers of the massive ECOSOC stimulus backup of the monetary system of central banks, and the proper reset governance of the International Monetary Fund.
One last question, Your Majesty. What is your special message to President Rodrigo Roa Duterte about your noble intention of reactivating the original central bank of the Philippines?
My beloved Mayor, President, Brother Dico, listen, it's not me. It's not Alpha Omega. It's the 110 million Filipinos that is actually the total recipient and the beneficiary of this stimulus backup of our central banks. More so, if you will not be able to bankroll our central bank, believe me, you cannot bankroll a country if you don't have a capital. I'm working with you, my beloved President. I don't want that we will be able to betray 110 million Filipinos because we only favor only few people that actually manipulate, take advantage, or perhaps being able to just took advantage of everybody. Will put our pride and prestige, will put dignity to every born Filipino. My brother, please make this happen for all of us. And I remain, my beloved Lord Jesus Allah, Jehovah. I have all the blessings, Brother Digo. Make this happen for all of us. I don't want to betray the 110 million Filipinos because we have given you the privilege to lead us. Please, make this happen to all of us. Give dignity to every born Filipino. I remain, my beloved Brother Digo.
Before I end this wonderful interview with you, I noticed how interesting your new uniform is. So, could you please tell us about Bureau of Central Interpol?
Brother Digong, I am your allied and non-allied Supreme Commander. At the plenary session, perhaps, the General Assembly of the United Nations Security Council, I'm at the podium with everyone. And we are. I'm the policeman of the world. We are the Bureau of Central Interpol.
So, what is the meaning of this patch police? And there is UN. What is the meaning of that?
Well, the significance of it is I am them, the allied and unallied Supreme Commander. I'm your kinsman. and demand from uncle. We are in with the Templars, and here I am.
So how about this TVM LSM 666? What is the meaning of that code?
Definitely. That signifies the old asset, the spiritual asset, what we call Judge Pihaw, Henry Morris Dabisdab, omnipotente, law and value, Alpha, Omega, unwavering, selfless.
So what is the meaning of 7-star Governor General?
Well then, I have the 7th White Star. It's basically good luck. So I have the AAA, 777,
And 666?
MZD, 7th White Stallion, Kingfisher, Harbor King.
So I like your sweet smiling face, Your Majesty. Do you have any special message before we end this interview?
My special message is, please, dignify the 110 million Filipinos. We're very proud, we're very rich, beyond compare. We have a world-class mission. My beloved Mayor Presidente, Brother Dick, hoping we'll be able to make the Filipinos a better life, happy and dignified.
Thank you very much, Your Majesty, for your inspirational speech.
To God be the glory in the Philippines.
So, could you please identify yourself, Pastor? You are? Pastor Tony. So, what is your message? Sabihin mo message mo sa sambayang Pilipino. Tagalog.
Hindi pwede isingit yan.
Sige na. Pastor ka naman eh.
Ang masabi ko lang, lahat tayo ay umasa, magtiwala sa Diyos na siyang nagpahiram sa atin ng ating buhay, higit sa lahat sa temporaryong yaman ito. Ipag-pray natin ang ating Chairman TIBURCIO VILLAMOR Marcos TAGEAN TALLANO IV at ang ating Presidente Mayor Rodrigo Roa Duterte na ang banal na espiritu ay kumilos sa kanilang dalawa para mag-usap sila. At kung ito'y kalooban ng Diyos, walang taong makahadlang. To God be the glory.
So, napakaganda na sinabi ni Pastor Tony Siladan.
Chaplain.
Isa siyang chaplain. At ako naman si Director Jonathan Castañeda. Ako po yung videographer. Mahal na emperador. So, maraming salamat po sa inyo, sa inyong pakikinig. At
God be the glory, Philippines.
God be the glory for the whole world. Not only for the Filipinos, okay? For humanity. Lifetime commitment po to, di ba? Mahal hari.
That is a mission.
Mission.
Salamat po.
Hindi lang sa mga tao na
Every
bubuhay
one of
ngayon,
us.
kundi pati sa mga ipanganganak. Lifetime. Perpetual commitment. Kaya maraming salamat po sa inyo at abangan nyo po muli ang susunod na kabanata ng aming interview kay
King TIBURCIO VILLAMOR Marcos TAGEAN TALLANO po.
Maraming salamat po sa inyong lahat.
Magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat.